Like there's different ways that you can go about it. So again, not a wrong or right. It's just kind of figuring out what works. And so for me, the agencies worked. I have other speaker friends who literally have gone like with an agent and gone, I like doing it with my own in-house team and pulled back and done that. Everybody figures out kind of their own process. For me, one key idea that I had in this process, I had a friend of mine who at one point said, okay, you're an entrepreneur. Are you a lifestyle entrepreneur or a corporate entrepreneur? And I said, what does that mean? And he said, like, do you want to build a business that grows and scales and like you want to take it public like a big business? And I go, no. And he goes, so you're a lifestyle entrepreneur. And I go, explain more what you mean. He goes, well, I'm currently on the beach as we're having this conversation. I said, that's the one. I want that one. And he goes, okay, well then you have to put things in place so that it's not all on you, right? So for me, strategically, I already said this before, I primarily do keynotes for that reason. I work with a lot of bureaus for that reason. I have an agency for that reason, because I don't want to spend my time doing a lot of those other things. Now, does that cost me maybe a little bit more money? Sure. But can I create the life that I'm trying to create? Yeah. Now, at some point when I have kids 19 down to 4, so it's not anytime soon, but like at some point when my kids are older and moving out, we have a 19, 16, 14, and 11-year-old, and then a 4-year-old, because we're really good at family planning. And like I've got a while, but will there be different stages of my life that might be different? For sure, right? Because things will change up. Yeah.
Can you just give them, like a lot of these are they haven't been in a long time, so just a quick clue of, don't even worry about bureaus and all this until you have this at about this fee.
Yeah, so to be honest, most speaker bureaus don't really care to even hear from you unless your fee is at least $7,500, if not $10,000 or more. Because consistently, right? And they're going to want to see like what's actually happening in your business, and agents the same, because now that's not to say that there aren't anybody that's going to work at any lower fees, but guys, if you're going to be, let's say that your goal is to be a bureau, would you rather book people at a $10,000 fee or at a $2,000 fee when you take 25%? It's pretty simple math, right? And so they're not going to spend as much time at a lower fee. That's just not where they play as often. Now, are there exceptions to that? Sure, just like anything else, right? But your goal is to get out and establish yourself and get some momentum going. And here's the thing that, have you ever had, anybody in here ever had the thought that like, are there enough, I mean, there's all these speakers in this room. Are there enough people to speak to? Like, are there enough groups? Like, guys, there are so many, literally next to us. You have a chiropractic association and the Tent Makers Association. I didn't know what that was. They're an actual Christian men's organization. I asked a guy in the bathroom because I was like, tent makers, like, do you guys actually make tents? And he goes, no, it's the Apostle Paul actually made tents and that's how he supported himself. I'm like, really? I had no idea what we were doing. Like, what? If we could laugh for the next like 6 hours if we just all started sharing the random associations that we've spoken to. Like the Snow Removal Contractors Association. Yeah. Or the Turf Grass Producers of America, or like I could keep going of just like there's an association for everything and companies in every industry. There's so many opportunities, and so just like anything else, the more you dive into it, like the world expands. You're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea, and just what it is. So it's just trying to build momentum and just get some things going, and then it'll keep evolving. You'll keep seeing what that looks like.